Hello, my name is Dr. Bruce Riley. I like to be called Dr. Bruce. Recently, I wrote a book entitled My Lover, My Friend. It has to deal with building a solid, sound relationship that's based on good chemistry. And there is one chapter in that book that talks about the power of agreement. And it's very important for a couple to learn to agree. Because once you can agree on things, you can move much further along in your relationship. There's a scripture in Amos 3:3 that says, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" That is, unless they agree, they won't walk together. And so I want to talk just a little bit about building that power of agreement. It's unfortunate that a lot of couples, they can't agree on hardly anything. They can't agree on when they're going to get married. They can't agree on how many children they're going to have. They can't agree on whether they're going to have any children. They can't agree on where they're going to live, what they're going to put in their home. They can't agree on where they're going to eat, what they're going to eat. Well, you get the point. It's very important for a couple to develop the chemistry or at least the agreement so that their relationship can move a lot smoother. And so one of the things is developing at the areas where you do agree. You got to find some middle ground where you can both agree on certain things. In fact, it's a good idea to do an inventory on all the areas that you do agree in. And so also, the second thing is to value each one of the areas that you agree on. And see, there are some couples that are doing greater or less good than you are. And so you want to make sure that you value what you have. Most people, they throw away the good things that they have, and then later on they wish they had kept those things. The third thing is, being able to determine what more you're going to do in that area of agreement so that you can build on it. Once you determine what you value, then build on what you value. And before you know it, you'll find that you have much more of a sense of compatibility and you'll be closer to each other. And then you'll be more willing to negotiate on some of those areas where you don't really have that much agreement. And the fourth thing is, if you can, let's say, give your spouse one thing that they would want you to agree with them on. That is, if they would like for you to, let's say, spend more time with them, and maybe you like to do other things. And so if you would agree to, let's say, spending time with your spouse, let's say on Thursday night, to sit down and watch a television program. And once you do that, then take credit for doing that good thing. And at the same time, allow them to know, or at least to realize one thing that you would like to see them agree with you on, or to at least do with you, or to go somewhere with you. And if you can both come to an agreement to do that one thing, then that's going to put you a lot further along in developing the power in your agreement. And the fifth thing is to agree on one of those multiple things that you have on your list that you would like to do together, go together, or enjoy together. And once you get that, then the next thing is to celebrate. All right, celebrate on that thing. All right, and once you do that, you'll begin to get a greater sense that we're actually doing things together. We're actually enjoying the times that we spend doing things or going places or showing love to each other or being able to have activities that we can build on, and at least to be able to agree to, maybe not agree, but at least you can celebrate and do the things that you've enjoyed doing together. And before you know it, you'll find yourself adding on to those things. You know, I'd like for my wife to go deep sea fishing with me. She hasn't gone yet, but in a while she's going to, one day, okay, I'm going to go deep sea fishing with you because I think she's got some things on her list that she'd like for me to do with her. And so it doesn't take a whole lot to build the power of agreement. Once you start doing it, you'll find yourselves becoming closer together. You'll be more intimate. You'll develop a closer friendship. There was a story that was told by Martin Luther about these two goats that were coming in opposite direction on a bridge high above a deep river. And when these two goats met, they weren't willing to go backwards because it was too far to go. And it was so narrow that they couldn't get around each other. And it would be a bad idea for them to fight because then both of them would lose. So what happened is one of the goats decided to lay down and allow the other goat to walk on top of them to get to where he was going. And then the other goat was able to go in the direction that it was going as well. So what am I saying? The moral of the story is sometimes you got to let somebody walk on top of you just to keep the peace and to get to where you're going. It's a spirit of humility that you must have in your relationship. And I want to tell you a little bit about the book, My Lover, My Friend. And it's on Amazon.com. And so if you get this book, it'll bless you. Go to Amazon.com or you can go to my website, BruceRiley.com. This book will really bless you. It's on sale, so get it right away. And I hope to talk to you real soon. My lover, my friend. This is Dr. Bruce. Bye-bye.